It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the 49ers and the Packers, next on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Play action. Now Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Touchdown! George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Again, it's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Javon Hargrave forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing, Love. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Shotgun now with Purdy. They'll get this. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It looks like one of the DBs has it. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Purdy now to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Purdy now on second down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, and it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders at halftime. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one all tied. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it. Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Love. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Set, ready. Set.
On 4th down, Love. It's complete, swings it out to his running back, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
at the 17-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, well, even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Black one, check pink, blue check.
To throw now, here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Set, cut. Cut.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 16 yards right off the bat. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
At the 37-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. And the 49ers first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
33-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Back to Debo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here we go. 1st and goal. McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 2, 24 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before.